crime rate. Tryna bring it up, unload them chocolates and pockets. Filled up with the Benjamins, they plotting. Locked up, hella fettuccine, fuck the nonsense. Niggas thought he called me slipping, had to pop.
Alright, so as you guys know, I'm doing a character analysis on Luffy. And this is what I wanted to cover first. I wanted to talk about how when he was in the fight with Arlong in the Arlong Park arc, he got knocked into the water and a boulder went on top of him while he was fighting him, and he couldn't get up, so his friends ended up having to save him, but they couldn't save him in time, so they had to stretch his neck all the way to the top so he could breathe. And I thought that you couldn't use your devil fruit powers in the water, but I guess it's just like it nullifies your devil fruit powers, but like an outside force can force you into that state, I guess. But anyways, as we know, Luffy is a really powerful character, and there's much more he could do with that. He's not just powerful because his devil fruit is actually pretty stupid, but the way he uses it, like in Enies Lobby when we saw Gear 2 and Gear 3, his Gear 2 state, basically he just expands his veins in his body so the blood flow can go at a rapid speed throughout his body, and it basically just increases his speed. Then we have Gear 3, where he bites like his skin and blows into it to expand it. It's either his skin or his bone, and it just expands like a large amount, so he's basically like a giant, like he'll have a giant fist or something like that. And then we have Gear 4. Gear 4 has multiple states. It's basically just him in a different form, but with hockey. And so we have Gear 4 Bound Man, Gear 4 Tank Man, and Gear 4 Snake Man. But I feel like he has way more potential with that devil fruit, and not just because of what he can do with it. It's more of like how he uses it, because like we've seen all those forms, like he's very creative with it. You would think Luffy is not a smart character, but in reality he kind of is. And the thing is, I would like to see if we could get, like, I don't know, something that happened in Thriller Bark with Gecko Moria's fruit, where he turned into Nightmare Luffy. So if we've seen that, but like with a different devil fruit, like maybe Brook's Soul fruit could do something like that. And I was also thinking, Chopper could make some Rumble Balls that weren't meant for Zoan type fruits. Exactly, like he could make a different version that is for like Paramecia fruits or Logia, and it would just, the Rumble Balls will make them go into a different form, like we seen with Snake Man, Tank Man, and Boundu Man. So yeah, that's possible. You could do that, but it would probably take him like a couple years, like he did back in Drum Kingdom. And in the Wano arc, where Zoro was fighting one of the supernovas, it was shown that Luffy had like a soul of a samurai. So I think that when Luffy finds out how to use a sword, that's when they're going to be able to kill Kaido. Because we've seen the only damage Kaido has ever taken was by a sword being cut. So I think that he's going to learn how to use that, and that's what's going to kill Kaido. And I'll see you next time.